Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Sky is the Limit. I'm Deborah, and today we're going to learn how to understand regional accents with this adorable and very funny viral video of 8-year-old twins from the Manchester region, which is the northwest of England. And their accent, well, it's pretty much what you hear throughout the north of England. So without further ado, let's watch the video.
In today's handoff to Joe and Erica, a little girl gets a taste of inflation and she did not like it.
You are about to see the rant of Marnie from the UK. She was ticked off by the business practices of the local ice cream vendor.
So, there's an ice cream van there selling just 2 ice creams with 2 chewing gums in it.
Yeah.
For bloody £9 for 2 of them.
£9 for 2?
Yeah, £9. That is going to get nowhere. The one that comes on my street is either £1 a p or £2. That is going to get nowhere with that.
No, he ain't, is it?
No, he ain't.
That's well bad, isn't
Yeah, you
it?
should know. And he only does bloody card. Stood there with my cash. Bloody hell.
That's well bad.
All right, we're with you, Marnie. After doing a little bit of math based off of her discuss, the price of ice cream seems to have risen to more than $11 for 2 treats.
So the first accent that we hear is actually American, because this viral video made its way to the US news too. So the first thing that the news presenter tells us is that a little girl gets a taste of inflation. And to get a taste of something means to experience it, often in a negative connotation. And he also stipulates that she did not like it. So this is conjugated in the past simple tense, negative form, and the past simple tense because the action is in the past with no consequence in the present. And he didn't contract the negative auxiliary to insist that she did not like it. Then we hear you are about to see. So to be about to is a future that is very, very close. So you conjugate be, you add about to plus the verb. The rant of a little girl. So to rant or the rant is when you complain like she does in the video. And when you rant, well, you're complaining a lot. You have a very strong opinion. And then we hear she was ticked off by the business practices. And to be ticked off is to be angry about something. And the local ice cream vendor, well, this is something that we see all over the English-speaking world, I think. And it's when you have an ice cream van that comes round to your neighborhood, or in this incident seems to have been parked in a park, and you can buy all kinds of ice creams and treats and drinks. So Marnie, the little girl, is explaining about the ice cream that she wanted to buy. And in the north of England, we can hear a longer vowel sound with vowels A, I, and O. So instead of saying, so there's an ice cream van, you hear a longer vowel sound with the O and with the I. So there's an ice cream van. Then she says, for bloody £9. So bloody is a very English expression. It's a little bit vulgar, but totally acceptable. It's like, oh my God, let's say. And again, in the north of England, Y at the end of a word, well, instead of being pronounced bloody, like E, bloody, happy, really, it's pronounced bloody, happy, really. She says that it costs £9, well, because pounds is the currency in the UK. And her auntie, who is the person filming the video, she replies, £9 because quid is slang for pounds. Then Marnie says, that's going to get him nowhere. So that's going to get, be going to plus verb. So the be is contracted with that's. Going to is contracted with gonna. Not a legal contraction, that is or that's. It's both correct English. Gonna is spoken English, but, everybody does it in spoken English. So him is the object pronoun placed after the verb, referring to a man. And to get someone nowhere means that it's not going to help someone at all. And this is why this video went viral, because she's so funny. This 8-year-old girl already knows that he's not going to have many customers at that price. Oh, and all the times that I've said going to and that she said going to, I think that you can see that going to is our favorite future. It's the most common future that we use in English, especially in the spoken form. Then she says, the one that comes into my street. So the one is referring to ice cream van. She could have said the ice cream van that comes in my street, but she replaced it with the one. That comes into my street. Well, the present simple tense, because she's talking about a repetitive action. And in my street, because the ice cream van comes into your street, into your neighborhood. This one was parked in a park, which can happen too. They can be parked in a park down at the beach, etc. But the ice cream man comes round on a daily basis, usually a couple of times a day, to your street, to your neighborhood. And then you can notice that when she says come, she doesn't pronounce it as open with an O sound as what you would usually be used to. It's more closed. It's more of a U sound, because that, again, is more of a northern accent. And when she says that's he's going to get nowhere with that. Again, be going to plus verb, our favorite future. And her auntie replies, no, he isn't. Is he? To which Marnie replies, no, he isn't. So I've said it in English, and then I'm going to repeat in Northern English what they said. But this is just to highlight how much we love auxiliaries. He's going to get nowhere with that. No, he isn't. Is he? He isn't. Because half the conversation is just with auxiliaries. Except in the northern accent, instead of saying, no, he isn't, she says, no, he ain't. It's another illegal contraction. So no, he ain't, that we hear twice, is the same as no, he isn't. Then we hear her auntie say, that's well bad. Northern slang, because it should be that's really bad or that's very bad, because we need an intensifier to show how bad the action is. To which Marnie replies, he should know. So should is a modal auxiliary. It has many different meanings. But in this situation, it's an example to show that it's his duty to know. It's his job to know, his responsibility. And that's why she's so funny, because she's 8 years old going on 80, because she's so angry that this adult doesn't know what is right and wrong. And then she says, he only does bloody card, so he only accepts payment by card. And she says, I was stood there with my cash. So stood is the past tense of stand, because you stand in line. And then she says, bloody hell, which is a little bit more intensive than just bloody, because, well, she wants to show us that she is angry And she's, in fact, more than angry. She is livid. She is bloody livid. And then at the end of the video, we go back to the American reporter who says, "We are with you, Marnie," which means we agree with you, we're on your side. And she talks about treats, and treats are food that's usually sugary and good to eat. You know, like at Halloween, you do trick or treat. So treats usually like biscuits, sweets, candy, etc.